I'm Sebastian, and this is for Mrs. Mann's class, and we're reading Beaver Stream by Marilyn F. Holmer. A cold night wind rustles the cattails at the black water marsh. The snowshoe hare shivers in a willow nook. A muskrat family snuggles together in their house of reeds and frogsberry. Bury themselves in the soft mud in the stream bed. Beaver swims in the icy water. He is alone, separate from his family. The raging flood. Alone, separate from his family in a raging flood. Beaver swims in the icy water. He is alone, separate from his family in a raging flood. Have lost his lodge also. He must now find a new home before the harsher winter weather settles in. Silently, Beaver slipped into a dive. Beds of silver bubbles flow from his fur. Swimming in the surface to check danger, Beaver sniffs the air. He is not alone anymore. He's not alone anymore. Sniffs the air. He's not alone anymore. In the moonlight, he sees another beaver family busily preparing for winter. Winds nearby, they stalk a pile of branches in the shrubs on the pond bottom. This will be their food supply, wind or ice. Seals, said beavers in their underwater home during a long cold winter. Suddenly, Beaver hears a tail slap. Thwack! An older beaver warns it to stay away. Beaver is not welcome. He turns and swims quickly up the stream. Around the bend. Bend. Behind the stand of cattails, the stream widens into the woodland. Pond aspen beaver's favorite food tree grows along its banks. It circles the pond, listening alone. Grows along the bank, circles the pond, listening alone. Coyote. Coyote howls from the surrounding hills. Beaver waits, but only the wind sweeps through the trees. Ice already clings in the reed grasses there. Time to build a snug lodge like this one he was raised in. He dives to the bottom of the pond and glides over to the bank. beneath the roots of trees, Beaver begins to dig an entrance to his bank, burrow upward and upward to dry earth. He will tunnel at the tunnels and end in the construct a sleeping room with a small air vent. Beaver completes his new burrow, and a few nights, very hungry, he floats to the surface to the pond and sniffs the wind for signs of danger. Sensing it is safe, he clambers up to the bank toward the aspen trees. He climbs off a tender branch with these sharp teeth glancing in his teeth. He dives to the pond bottom, near an entrance to burrows in the mud, beginning his own stockpile of branches for the winter food. Beaver returns to the woods and gathers more branches. Often he stops snowing to listen and test the air. He hears a whisper of a sound that is in the wind, rustling the grass. He is close by the shadows of a hungry coyote crouches behind a log and awaits. Beaver sniffs the rising wind. Suddenly, the coyote leaps too late. Seeing his enemy, Beaver dodges out of the way. He charges through the grasses and into the water's edge and jumps in, snapping at his heels. The coyote dashes in after him. Beaver slaps the water hard with his flat tail, and he kerplunk as he sprays his water into the air. The startled coyote swims back to shore. Strong, hard with his webbed hind feet, strides underwater for a very long time. Racing from the danger, he leaves the coyote and his bank burrow far behind. Finally, Beaver surfaces in another strange place, and a different wind funnels through the trees and ripples the grasses. Lying still in the water, he sniffs the air scent. He knows well Beaver's sweet leads him to a beaver dam. He listens. He tests the odors of the pond. Then Beaver sees her, a dark shape resting in the shadows of a small lodge. Cautiously, he approaches. Beaver paddles closer, stranger the watches, then dives into the water and swims over slowly towards him. The moon sinks behind the trees, and last slivers of night shine through the branches. Beaver and his new friend chatter happily, and they play playful and splash their tails. Beaver follows his friend into her lodge. Tomorrow they'll begin to cut aspen branches for their food pile, but now they snuggle up together inside their warm winter home and go to sleep. This book is Beaver's Dream, and what I liked about this book is when they snuggle up close and they curl up to each other to stay warm. And it actually had a bunny like the ears I have, and I showed in class, and it went like this, and it was. The beaver had been washed out because there was a storm and it washed his family out, and then washed his family out, and so he lives alone, and he's hungry because he's been building a little den that there's like a little bathroom place and all these different rooms like we have, and it's like an air vent, and it goes like down, then it goes across, and there's like these tunnels to where you can go, and there's like an air vent on land that comes up to like right here. Say this table is the ground, and it goes and it comes up right here, and then after that he's really hungry and he goes eating, and then a coyote sneaks up behind him, and then he sniffs him, and then he dodges into the water, and then the coyote comes in after, and he drowns, and then he swims back to shore, and he never got hurt again. And then he swims going really fast, and then he meets this other beaver, which is the she, and they snuggle up close, but tomorrow they're like gonna watch out for each other. And so like one's gonna eat, and then the other's gonna watch out for danger, and then the other one will eat, and then the other one will watch out for danger. Bye!